Previously on Inside Scoop.
If you could maybe hold your voice together and get through this one.
In that last episode, the producers asked them a question when she came out about how do you feel about marriage? Is it something you would consider getting? And they looked at each other in complete silence and never really answered. There was a long pause, and he was just like, well, no comment. And she did the same.
Maybe take that as it had already happened?
This is what people are saying. That they secretly already got married. And they haven't revealed it on the show.
I'm Kelly.
And I'm Steve.
And this is Coupled with Chaos.
Inside Scoop, Volume 211. I used to say 90-day Fiancé Inside Scoop, but we do Lockup and Sister Wives and occasional housewife story here or there. So this week we have Statler, Cody and Robin from Sister Wives, Jasmine, Loren. There will be a new cast on Sunday with a new show that's going to be getting. And I think we have like a couple of Real Housewives stories. It maybe not, maybe even a few, because it looks like you have something too.
Yeah,
and you don't normally bring stuff to the table here, right. So I think
I can tell you about it.
Our editorial department would like to have probably vetted that to make sure it's worthy. But I think the diva has, if she's going to bring something to the table, then we have to accept it that it's actually something, right? Mm-hmm. Especially at this point, the family is coming, we hope, off COVID. Mm-hmm. So our voices maybe are getting better.
Well, really, it's just me, because you haven't had COVID.
Right.
And
we didn't know what I had. I had something. I did test negative. Yeah. So that we are there. So let's start off with one of your favorite, I'm going to say maybe, if not one of your all-time favorite 90-Day Fiancé cast members. It is Statler. Because you like Statler, because she's really a local for us.
And such a ball of fun.
You would think, when we first met Statler, she came off as a ball of fun, right?
Yeah.
I'm just a fun person.
Yeah. I
like bugs. I kind of live day by day. Mm-hmm. She's not.
No.
Not a happy person.
No.
At all. She has been in.
She's very much Eeyore.
Woe is me. She is been in a battle with Kenny and Armando. Mm-hmm. It seems like for a whole year now is where that is. And that's not even the story, other than they are fighting in real time. Just picking at each other. Mm-hmm. Statler's issue is Kenny and Armando are sellouts. And
she said they're puppets for TLC.
Well, it is your show. What are you looking for?
She said they lack morals and ethics.
Well, I mean, what really could they have done? Because there's some similarities between Dempsey and Statler and Kenny and Armando that we're not even going to discuss. Mm-hmm. But there's a similarity there. So it's just then they're just Kenny and Armando are bad people. I haven't gotten that vibe from Kenny and Armando.
No.
If you're going to be a part of a show.
She's saying that, they're, poster children for the network, and they back up anything the network does or says.
What are they supposed to do?
And won't call them out.
It would be like if you work for a company, and you go and work for that company, and then, I don't know.
If you talk smack about them, you're probably not going to work for that company.
Well, yeah, while you're working for them. It doesn't seem like a good idea.
Doesn't seem.
I believe if I did that, I would no longer be working for the company. Right. And that she continues to work for the company. Mm-hmm. As the show was coming out for this season of The Other Way, she began her smack talking. Mm-hmm. And so, evidently, in the past week,
they went to New York for the tell-all, and when she got there, she was informed that she could not be recorded with any of the other cast members at the tell-all. Because they're all afraid of her.
Well, this is her words that they're afraid of her.
Uh-huh. You know, she said she was told that other cast members are afraid of her. She said the network's afraid of me.
Whatever.
That's what she said.
Whatever.
She was mad that she couldn't be on camera with other cast members. She was filmed separately.
I remember her being pretty opinionated of the other cast members during the show. Mm-hmm. So do you think, is your thought, and maybe I'm not well enough versed on this, do you believe they flew her to New York and brought her there to participate in recording for the tell-all?
She implied that they did.
It would make sense.
She wasn't informed until she got there that she was going to be filmed separately.
That's better than her like going there, showing up like I don't know, like you needed to have a date to the prom, and you show up and say, hey, we're not letting people go stag to the prom, and you're not invited in. You can sit outside. Like, hey, I'm here. Like you forgot to invite me. I don't know. My thought here is that while there isn't fear of Dempsey, I think if you violate the privacy that they assume happens in the tell-all, their fear is
that she'll blab stuff before it airs.
That she'll come out and ruin it.
That's possible.
And tell exactly what happened. Because I don't think she can be trusted to not do that. And we haven't seen somebody do that. Just come out and say this is what happened. We had the leaked tell-all.
Right. That was pretty cool. Which was
cool and not cool all at the same time. Which was really the demise of baby girl Lisa.
Yes, it was.
Because we got to see just what a racist turd.
How she was so racist.
Yeah. It was just worse than you could have ever anticipated. So I think that's it. I think they can't trust her to keep the secret of the tell-all in the tell-all. That has to be it. But you think they could...
Maybe because she's supposedly filing lawsuits and stuff.
Oh, who knows? It's like she... what was that original MTV show that they had? Real something, where they put everybody in a house. I think she's claiming... Her ultimate thing is that she's claiming that the tell-all, everybody living in one house, is her idea. And that she sold it, and she brought it to TLC or to Sharp, and they went ahead and did it and didn't give her credit for it. This is what it is. I think if you don't understand how actually the industry works, then that's just her fault. Because there is a way to do these things. If she wanted to present an idea, then she probably should have gone with some kind of attorney
representation.
Right. This is how things work. You could Google this, or you could just anticipate that. And it's not an original idea anyway. Real life, I can't remember what that was. I remember it was interesting the first time that it was out there. I seem to remember like a Trishelle, and I just don't remember all of it. But it was a hot mess. It was... it was like the Jersey Shore before the Jersey Shore. And so everybody has done this. And so for this to be an original thought of hers is just ridiculous. So nice that they filmed the tell-all. I would assume this is a quick turnaround. There can't be much more to the Other Way season. We've lost a couple. Statler and Dempsey or whatever they're doing. It's a mess. I can't imagine there's 6 more episodes of that. Can you?
No, surely not.
No, and I think we were at 9 or something.
Although nothing about this show surprises me.
Yeah.
We do tend to stretch things out.
What? I think there were 24 episodes total. 5 episodes of the tell-all.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I would have been fine with 4.5.
Right.
Of HEA.
Yeah.
This last half of it was really hard to get through. It was like the end of the season.
It was shown out of order.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous.
It was done.
For us, we are going to talk about so much more. Cody and Robin, Jasmine, Loren, the new show, and Real Housewives. I guess it's going to be, what is our stuff? Orange County and Beverly Hills are stuff that we're going to talk about. So stick around for that. Thank you for listening.
You can listen to the rest of this episode
By subscribing to our Coupled with Chaos channel on Apple.
by subscribing to our Patreon
Or by subscribing to our Supercast,
for $3.99 a month.
where you can hear us talk about reality shows,
Real life and more on our podcast.
covering shows airing on TLC, A&E, Bravo, and the WE network.
Just follow the instructions in the show notes.
Tell your friends about this podcast.
And rate and review us on your favorite podcast player.
Follow us at Coupled with Chaos and all the socials.
Or contact us directly by email at coupledwithchaos@gmail.com.